Gamers, grab your assault rifles and your shotguns along with your rocket launchers. Doom has finally been released, and I know you're sitting there thinking, what, a review already? Guys, I've had today off work, for the past 2 days off work, so I've basically just grinded the shit out of this thing. As you can tell, I'm already up towards the second last mission when this video has actually been done, but I'm actually in hell at the moment, in Doom, not in real life, in Doom. Anyway, guys, Doom, impressions. This game is friggin' nuts. It really is. Look, it's really, really well done. When I first heard about Doom coming out, I must admit I was really, really worried, because I thought, oh god, they're screwing with my childhood history, because, you know, I grew up playing Doom. And then the Ghostbusters trailer came out, and then I was really worried about what they were going to do to Doom, because that was so bad. But then I got to play the alpha and the beta and it was good. So I was a little bit, okay, not too bad. But the campaign, I'm going to split this up into 3 sections. 1, the campaign, B, multiplayer, and C is going to be Snapmap and the forging facility. What's with it? So first things first, campaign. Guys, the campaign in this is really, really good. Has a decent storyline. Has a couple of funny moments in it. It's kind of funny because the AI is trying to get you to stop this outbreak, and you really just don't give a shit. You just want to beat everything down into a pulp, and your character's actually kind of funny about that. It just basically starts off like every other game. Actually, unlike every other game. Actually, it starts off where basically you wake up and you're straight into the action. There's no opening scene or anything like that. There's a 10-20 second intro where you actually see this guy is on a bed. He rips the thing off, the brace it's holding his arm down, rips that off and beats an alien to death, and then jumps off and grabs the pistol, and I'll put the video here so you can see it. And that's basically the intro. There's no, hey, welcome to Doom, or any of that sort of shit. It's straight into it and straight into the action. The gameplay itself is amazing. There's only 1 or 2 issues I've actually had regarding that, so that's minimal. They were mostly the factors when you come up to a door. Sometimes it wouldn't register it and you'd be trying to bash the door instead of opening the door because it's the same button. But that's every now and then. It's not a real big thing. Apart from that, gameplay is excellent. Graphics is unreal. The audios and music and everything is just mind-blowing. The sound effects are really, really well done. All the guns, all the rifles, everything sound frigging insane. So it's definitely worthwhile for that. The graphics itself are excellent. The graphics are amazing, but then you expect it to be from a 2016 game, so there's that's all right. The game storyline is pretty good. I won't go into the storyline in case anyone's yet to play it, and I don't want to ruin any surprises or spoilers or anything like that. It is different playing it compared to Unreal Tournament or Halo or Counter-Strike or anything like that. You don't have your health regen, as people might already know. The only way to regen your health is by picking up the ammo packs that you get from enemies. Now you do get more more health packs from gore finishes or beating them, or brutal finishes. You actually seem to get roughly double the amount. So obviously if you can go through and obviously use those finishing moves, it's obviously worthwhile. But apart from that, you still get ammo and everything from the enemies as you like, for example, there you'll see, and that obviously gives you health, and then you obviously go through and just keep beating your way through things. I thought it might have got a little boring, being the fact that there didn't seem to be many enemies or anything like that, but I'm glad to say that it doesn't. And once you do start getting sick of killing all the minions, you find that they do add more bosses and more enemies into it further along the way. There's a lot of stuff to find, guys. Obviously not Assassin's Creed stuff, but there is a good amount of stuff for you to find. There's like collectibles, there's secret areas and everything like that. So that obviously keeps you entertained and everything as well. I love going back and playing the old maps. I've only found one of those for now. I haven't found any of the others, but I'll try and find those sooner or later. Apart from that, like I say, storyline's amazing. Yeah, it flows pretty well. It's definitely worthwhile. I know it got a little bit of a bum rap after the alpha and the beta. A lot of people cancelled orders and stuff like that. Hopefully, this will help you sort of turn you around a little bit, because it's definitely worthwhile playing, guys. The storyline, I think you can do it in about, I've been doing it now for about 8 hours. Oh no, probably actually 10, 12 hours maybe. And I'm on to the last chapter. I think I'm up to hell now, so I think that's just a case of just going home or making your way through hell and going back to Earth, or back to Mars in this case. But obviously, like I say, it's very well done. They've done an amazing job with it. Let's just hope Ghostbusters is better than what the trailer is. But like I say, look, the maps, all the information, it's all very readily available. There's no real sort of no real loss or anything like that. It's not like Destiny where you're struggling to find out the storyline. You find little data cores or data bits of information that can tell you, fill in the story for you as well if you're interested. Or if you're like me, just want to go around beating the shit out of things, you can do that. But the weapons are upgradable as you go through. Every weapon has about 2 upgrades on it. Like for example, with your assault rifle, you've got like a zoom, and they've got missiles, little missiles that go on the side of it. They're quite handy. Your shotgun's got explosive rounds and stuff like that. So obviously there's a lot of upgrades, and also you go through and you can upgrade your armor as well, your health as well, so you can get more health. I've got it up to 200 now, which is good. Also, you can also upgrade the amount of ammo that you can carry. You find these little core things, these little ball things, that will allow you to upgrade every now and then. I think I've only found about 4 or 5. So there's probably only about 5 or 6 in the game. So you've got to be careful what you upgrade. Make your choices wisely. I always put mine into health and ammo, and that was it. But like I say, obviously, even when it comes to like later in the game, like you get the collectible statues and stuff like that. But then you obviously go through and you do like rune trials and stuff. It's very, very well done, guys. They've done an amazing job with it. Very, very, very happy with the game itself. I was a little bit worried about buying it because I did play the beta, and the beta wasn't as good as the alpha. But that was just the multiplayer aspect of it, and I'll get to that in a sec. But apart from that, guys, look, it's really worthwhile having a look at the game itself. I'm going to drop the audio on this for now. I'm going to turn my audio off and put it back to game audio, and just give you guys an idea of the sounds and stuff that you actually get from it. And then we'll go straight into talking about the multiplayer. So the multiplayer aspect of it is a lot like it was in the beta. Obviously, you have about 8 different game modes. Obviously, that wasn't in the beta, but apart from that, and also you can be more than just the Revenant as well. There's about 4 or 5 different monsters that you can actually choose for from when you grab the power-ups. That said, everything else seems to be the same. It plays just as well. Obviously, you know, your weapons and everything. You obviously just got to rank your character up, get your character up, unlock things. Everything else, you know, like I say, everything just seems the same as it was in the beta for the multiplayer aspect of it. I did see one guy getting around in one of the other monsters that he has unlocked already. There are people that are already level 10s, 12s, stuff like that. However, that said, it doesn't really seem to make any difference if you're level 1 or level 12. There's no real major difference when it comes to health or anything like that. I was still able to kill level 12 players with rocket launchers and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't think there was any real difference when it comes to that. The only thing that might change is obviously as you get more levels up and up, obviously you'll be able to get hack mods and stuff like that, but then they don't really help you with damage or anything like that anyway. Apart from that, guys, like I say, everything else seems to be just the same. You know, obviously you still got to go through, unlock your weapons. You still got your 3 options for when you spawn in, your assault, your I forgot what they were now. Assault, something else, and something else. Assault, sniper, ambush. Personally, I don't really like the choices on either of them, or all 3 of them. I can't wait till I unlock my custom loadout and I go back to having my machine gun and stuff like that. But I've got to do that at level 2. Obviously, it's a little bit annoying having to go through and try to re-level everything up because obviously we've got pretty high in the beta. But apart from that, guys, there's no real major problems. Finding a game is perfect. Didn't take long at all to get into it. There's no real problems with dropping in or out or anything like that I've had so far. I've only had 1 or 2 goes though, but yeah, there doesn't seem to be any problems. The maps, there's I'm not sure how many maps there are. Just see if I can. Yeah, it doesn't really say. I know you can get a season pass, which does add 3 more multiplayer add-on packs. But apart from that, yeah, like I say, I'm not so sure how many maps there are. But obviously, with the snapback or the snap pack facility, then obviously it's going to be a lot easier to go through and obviously get some maps and everything from Snapmap and everything like that. Just waiting for some, you know, the forgers of Halo and stuff like that to start making some decent Doom maps and something along those lines. But guys, look, apart from that, the multiplayer itself, it plays fine. The graphics, audio's fine. The graphics is fine. Video's fine. There's no frame rate drops or anything like that. Refresh rate looks good. Looks like it's 1080p, 60 frames a second. It's smooth. There's no real problems with glitches or anything like that. So it's all been pretty good, to be honest. Now, apart from that, the only other thing that we haven't covered now is just the Snapmap facility. What I'll do is I'll let this go for a couple more minutes, and then I'll go back to the game audio, leave this run for a couple minutes, and then we'll talk about the Snapmap facility. So let this go for about 5 minutes. All right, talk to you soon.
Enemy minion slain. Allied Revenant spawn. Demon possession ended. 10 kills remaining. Enemy demon slain. 5 kills. Reached score limit. Crushing defeat.
So the only thing left really to talk about is the snap map. This is actually quite good, actually. It's easy to use, and it allows you to go through and use some quite creative ideas. A lot like Halo Forge, which, let's face it, we all knew it was going to be like anyway. So it's very much like Halo Forge. It does require a reboot of Doom. So when you go into Doom, you'll actually click on Snapmap. It then will ask you to reboot Doom. So you say yes. It does take a little while to load between Snapmap and multiplayer and campaign, but nothing too bad. Obviously, you know, it's got to run a different engine, so you can sort of understand why. It's good in the fact that it allows you to go through, easily create maps, add add-ons and stuff like that, and then allow you to go through and make maps very, very easy. I imagine some people that are experienced map forgers from Halo might find it a little bit frustrating because of the fact that you sort of have blocks that lock in together. Where, for example, with Halo Forge, you could basically move the blocks anywhere you wanted to. I'm not sure if you can do that in this. I didn't have a look at the option, I couldn't see it. As far as I understand, it basically just locks in the 2 points, and you can spin the blocks around to do whatever you want. And there's plenty of options when it comes to selecting the blocks as well. I didn't see much like terrain or anything like that, but there's like all prefabricated and stuff like that, and I imagine some people are going to make some really decent maps. Like I said, very easy to use, very easy to set up. I basically just started adding blocks onto an existing map and found it really easy. So yeah, it's really nothing in it. It's really kind of simple. I just worry that some of the people from Halo might find it a bit restricting because they want to do things that aren't in here. But like I say, obviously that's something that the Halo forgers and that are going to have to comment on. I didn't normally do much forging for Halo, so obviously I'm not a real good map maker, so to speak. But it was great how you could go through and put in areas and put in zones and put in require keys, and you can basically make, you know, single player maps like, you know, like time trials, and you can go through and you can make multiplayer death matches, and you can make whatever you want. There's it's quite a decent range of options, as you can see on the screen here, and I'm just playing around with the existing map. So overall overview, guys, I was actually really impressed with the game. I was a little bit worried this morning buying it because of what happened with Ghostbusters, and I thought, oh, you know, maybe it's going to be another Ghostbusters or something like that. But I'm actually quite happy that I brought it. I've still got to finish the campaign. I've got that last one to go, and I was seriously want to pull into some serious multiplayer. Maybe play around with the Snapmap a little bit, see how that goes. But guys, yeah, look, it's definitely worthwhile playing. Definitely worthwhile having a look at. Look, let us know in the comment section below. What are your thoughts on Doom? Did you buy it? If so, why? And how do you think? And what do you think of it? And if you didn't buy it, why didn't you buy it? Was there something that put you off doing it? Look, apart from that, guys, obviously I'll have a more in-depth review at it. Obviously, after we've played it for a few days. This is just the first day review sort of thing, and I must admit I'm quite happy with it. So yeah, guys, look, have a great day, enjoy yourselves. Have any questions, leave us in the comment section below. Apart from that, guys, remember if the video helpful, please click like. Remember to subscribe for all the videos that we put up. And guys, I will see you playing games. Have a great night and enjoy.